group are known scammers. We got some of them that are selling sweats in Oneida for $350 a person. One of their leaders is in Australia trying to get monies for this initiative. They're associated with New Age people, crystal gazers, and all these other people that they're not really associated with the rainbow people, but you know, they're bringing some kind of spirituality in the Black Hills. And from what I understand, you know, they're going to get something out of this. Because, you know, the white people, they always want something. They never give us nothing without wanting something back. And it is our belief that if this Black Hills initiative goes through, that they're going to get a little spot of land up there for their own spiritual whatever they do. And to me, to allow another spirituality in our Black Hills to do ceremony is like, you know, I mean, I don't want to say the word really, but to me, it's pouring out our relative, and that's the Black Hills. Even Christianity has no business up there in some of those places because it doesn't belong there. And that same Christianity is what caused most of our problems. You know, it's a very hypocritical religion. Along with that goes your Catholicism and all these other churches that don't even follow by their own Bible, you know. So and one of the things that someone mentioned earlier was that the white man's language is designed, it's their language, and they can make it work any way they want to make it work. You know, they use all these big fancy words, they use all these different ways of saying things, and we interpretate it one way, and then they come back later and say, well, you know, that's not really what we meant. It really means this. Well, you don't find that in the Lakota language because what we say or what is said is what is meant, point blank. So with that type of deception, you know, I really question both of these, the program that this attorney has. You know, I don't know what to think about that because to me, you know, we should unite as a people, but we should unite as Lakotas, not in the white man's way of unity. You know, there's other tribes around the country that have done this, and they represent their own people as who they are, and not represent their people as non-native people do. You know, we don't have their same mentality. Our mentalities are different. The other thing is, I always believe that a lot of these white people, they don't have no soul. They don't have no Lakota, so they don't understand that concept that we understand when we go to that pipe, or when we pray. You know, a lot of people get mad at me because I raise a little heck on the social media, but I will defend that pipe 100%. I will put my life down for it, and I will put my life down for protecting our spiritual ways. I just will do that. You know, seems like most of the people that have issues are the ones that are the other way, the sellouts, you know, the drug abusers, and, you know, one person told me one time, he says, how come you're always causing problems? You're always calling out your own people. Well, someone has to do that in this day and age because there's too many of our own people selling us out. There's too many people doing ceremony on all these sundances around here. You know, the Sundance, in my understanding, is prayer for our people, for everybody. So if there's 60 Sundances in Pine Ridge alone, man, that place should be healthier than any place else around here. But it's not. Our people are suffering. Why? Because you have all these fake people up there. And they're all making money on there. They're all trying to be somebody they're not. You know, one day you don't wake up and say, hey, I want to grow up and be a medicine man. It don't work that way. You know, you're choosing before you're even born. So all these people that make these claims, they're phony. And somebody has to call them out. And we have to do it for ourselves because somebody else calls us out. Oh yeah, well they're from a different tribe. They're not part of us. But we have to call our own people out. We have to put them in check. Say, why are you doing this? You know, you're hurting the people. And this Black Hills Initiative, like I said, I'm against it 100%. And I think everybody here should ask questions. We're not against the Unity concert. We support that. That's cool. You know, that's a new thing. We got a lot of young Native groups and out there performing. I support that 100%. But this Black Hills Initiative, I will stand against it. I will protest against it. And I will take it down. I will encourage everybody to ask them questions. When it first came out, we tried to ask them questions. They all ran and hide. They didn't want to answer. Oh, you know, it's just good, you know. Well, explain it to us. We still never really seen it until this last year. We finally ran across it on the social media. They got it under 3 or 4 different names now, you know. So, like the person said earlier, we can't just sign something because it sounds good. We have to look at it. We have to take it apart and dissect it, and then we have to talk about it amongst ourselves, amongst our friends and our relatives, and ask ourselves, is this going to be good for us? Because every time the white man offers us something, we always get screwed in the end. Every time. We never come out ahead on that. And they always want everything that we got. And the last thing I want to mention real quick is I want to commend Harold Frazier for passing that anti-drug law. I think that's really good. I think other tribes should step up and start kicking these people out that are bringing meth and drugs into our reservations. I also believe that marijuana, I stand up against it 100%. I believe in, you know, when I picked up that pipe, I put all that down. I didn't need it no more. That pipe gave me everything I needed. I didn't need to mix it with anything else. The other stuff didn't work. You know, and I really believe, and somebody kind of mentioned this yesterday, I really believe that this marijuana law on the reservation is a Trojan horse. Because the U.S. government is so adamantly against Colorado, Washington State, Oregon, Alaska, California legalizing marijuana. Why would they go to their own department and say, hey, you guys have your sovereignty? Yeah, like they'd never accepted our sovereignty before. Oh, you guys can go ahead and do this. You know, we'll let you make your own decision. Don't buy it. There's red flags all over that, because the minute they legalize marijuana, all these white people and these rainbow people and their leaders that are all about promoting marijuana and legalizing it, they're going to flock to the res. They're, hey, can you grow this for us? Can you grow this for us? It's going to get out of control. It's going to cause chaos, and the government say, hey, you know what? These guys are, they're just way out of control. Let's go in there and put an end to this. And they're going to come in here with, that's their Trojan horse. And that'll give them good enough reason to come in and abolish the reservation, abolish the BIA, abolish everything. And we lose. Again, we lose everything. I really believe that. You know, we've already seen it with some of these Republicans. If Republicans are going to, if they get back in the office, all bets are off. We're really going to have a hard time. You know, so I just want everybody to really think about what you're signing, what you're agreeing on, because I always was taught there's no such thing as a free lunch. Everything comes with a price. Thank you.